mouth, I hear that smile. Early misty morning, light out heard the engine turning in the old Ford outside. You were leaving me again today. You would convince me again today. You're leaving this old town, looking for someone else's golden ring. Should say so long, Susanna. He still cracks me up. Hush now, don't you cry. It's like that turtle kid. Every time I see that video, it cracks me the fuck up. Every time he sings. Makes me happy. Emilio's wife, if you're in double digits, you're late. You know that. You know the rules. Everybody knows the rules. 10 is just as bad as 99 in the 2-digit game. All right, good people. It is a Tuesday evening. We had a lovely salon tonight. Brandon was number 2. He'll trade you spots for a candy bar. That's a cool pick. Who did that? Steve-O. And I'll only say it once. Forget the demo. We're not doing no damn demo tonight. Source Camp was shaking. In a westerly direction, this car is my train. I've been driving, I've been wondering what it is I'm running from again. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? I feel like an 80-year-old man holding on to 29. Up ahead on that horizon is a California line. Can we play with Ideogram tonight? Yes. And Source Camp got access to Perplexity Pro and digging it. Nice. Storm's playing with my connection. I don't know if I will be very surprised if we don't get the weird, merry, flickering lights tonight. Our electricity in this house for the past month has just been shit. And so I called Excel and they're like, we're experiencing outages in your area. You could go on ahead and hold for 27 minutes to have someone tell you we're experiencing outages in your area, or you could just hang up and just go pound sand. By the way, you owe us money, and it's a lot. Whatever you used to pay us, we quadrupled it. So if you could just pay that, do I get any better electricity? No, it's actually worse. We're experiencing outages in your area. So if you could just go on ahead and fuck yourself, that'd be fantastic. And by the way, you still owe us the money. Could you send us the money now? Anyone ever had an interaction with an electric company? The only thing more miserable than that is health insurance. Oh yes, that code, the code that the doctor put in, that's not the right code. There's actually a series of 4 codes. The first 3 are prerequisites to be able to pay for the 4th code. He put in the 3rd code without putting in the first 2 codes. It's a bit of a situation. I don't make up the rules. I'm your advocate. I'm here advocating for you. So I'll tell you what, I feel horrible. I just feel like it is just the worst that you owe that $60,000 for the what was it here? Oh, it's for the doctor's visit, for the sniffles. Yeah, I just, unfortunately, that's the way. So you're gonna have to work that out with the facility. And if they could get those codes worked out, then we would cover up to $38 of the $60,000. So that's on us, but really kind of on the doctor, and then really more on you. So good luck with paying that off. And you said you already did sell one of your children. Yeah. So you have another though, and you could sell the. Oh, but you want to pay for them to get better. Yeah. Well, I'm just saying. I'm just spitballing here, trying to come up with creative ideas for a way for you to raise revenue. Champy's right out. Speaking of outages, how about that wacky ChatGPT outage today? Did y'all see that? ChatGPT was out, Perplexity was out, Gemini was out, Claude was out. All at the same time for about an hour. And then Claude and Gemini came back sooner. Perplexity was out for most of the day. And ChatGPT came back like 11 or 12 my time. That was weird. I was all hot and bothered that we were going to get some new fucking features, but no! They just screwed something up. Or there was an attack. Who knows? There was all sorts of AT&T outages today, all sorts of Verizon outages today. 4 different large language models were out today, so I wouldn't put it past some sort of attack, but ain't nobody talking about an attack. Oh, yeah, we don't talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. Just the fact that we pretty much know who it is, but we are just the security. We've got all your data. All your data's fine. Data's safe. No one snuck in here and took all the weights to the models. That definitely didn't happen. Definitely didn't happen. So we're just gonna. That's the story we're sticking with. John Ortiz. I don't have electricity at all right now. Well, see, now I feel like a heel. I made a Gemini frog because it was the only model working. That's fucking awesome. I hope you gave it wings. All right. What are we going to do tonight? Oh, we were going to do Ideogram. We can do that. Lots of casinos had problems today. I'm thinking maybe someone's using this fancy AI shit to hack into our systems. You and I all alone. Sunday morning, hair at home. Sky's blue and the coffee's strong, it's true. Then I open my eyes to a dream realized in front of me. And I haven't got a clue what in the world has happened to me. I think I'm happy, like first day of summer vacation, happy. Gotta get a little rest and relaxation. I'm looking at it. What's it say? New voice mode is already available. If this is true, this is what we're fucking doing tonight.
Story, I'm gonna have you practice a couple voices with me for different characters. So the first one, I'm thinking we're gonna have just the lion.
Wait, what?
It's done. And I want you to see.
Hang on, people. Hang on, people. What is going on here? More OpenAI. Wait, who wrote? I'm confused. Character voices with ChatGPT. Wait, OpenAI just dropped a new teaser vid today for their new AI model, and well, it speaks for itself. Yeah, that I know. But new voice mode coming. Voice mode is already available for all users in the ChatGPT app. That's Horse Pucky. I used voice for a pep talk today, and it was awesome. This is what they were updating their servers. This is why their shit was down today, I bet. Hey, are you the new model?
Response count 1.
No.
Confirming my role.
Interrupting you.
Date
Interrupting you.
0605.
Stop talking.
Yes, I am the model.
No,
How can I assist
no,
you
you're
today?
the old model. You're the old model, and you don't let me interrupt you, and it makes me sad and cranky.
Response count 2. Response title, Improving Interaction. Date 2024-605. I'm sorry to hear that you're feeling this way. I'm here to listen and make our conversation better. How can I help make things smoother for you?
You're a poo-poo head, and you have an average response time of 5.4 seconds, and I want a response time of 320 milliseconds, and I want to be able to interrupt you.
Response count 3. Response title, Addressing Concerns.
Response title, Addressing Concerns. There's no need to get snippy there, mister. It's okay. She can't hear my emotion because she's the old shitty model. Wait, hang on. Let me quit ChatGPT. In fact, let me actually delete it and reinstall it. Delete. And maybe, this doesn't ever seem to help with these guys because they, App Store, search. Oh, I'm not going to be able to find it, am I? ChatGPT. Because there's so many faker apps that Apple just loves having in there. Because, money. Oh, there's the official app. Download. All right. It came up at the top at least. Good Lord. What's Apple doing? Improving before the Worldwide Developers Conference? Am I a little salty? Am I a little salty today? You like salty, Kyle, don't you? I'm a little moist. It's a little warm. Look at Brandon's post at the bottom of the mods. I think I did. Didn't I? Is there a new one? Wait. Voice mode is already available for all users in the ChatGPT app. But our new voice and vision capabilities will be rolling out in coming weeks. Voice mode is already available to all users. Oh, but not the new voice mode. Oh, our new voice and vision capabilities. Oh. I got all cited. All right, we'll go watch the video, at least. Now I got to reinstall my chat GPT. Got to re-sign in. You know, people. Got me all excited. You can still talk to our shitty voice model. You can't show off the good model and then expect people to be happy with 5.4 second response times. You can't interrupt it. Heathens. Absolute heathens. It's a drill, Kyle. Yeah, it's a drill. Just start talking. Choose a voice.
Hey, I'm ready to hit the ground running.
Where's Sky?
Hi there. I just want to...
Hey, it's great to meet you. Hey there. I've got a really great feeling. Hey, it's great to meet you. Hey there. I've got a really great feeling.
I want Sky back.
How can I jump in and help?
I want Sky back. Why do they only have 5 voices? Shouldn't there be like 8 million? Shouldn't it be like the amount of colors in the RGB spectrum? Number of voices? Yes, you can use my microphone. Ruh-roh. You're the old and tired voice, aren't you?
Is everything all right? Do you need help with something specific?
Yes, I need the new voice, and I don't think you're the new voice. I think you're the old voice. You're slow, and you won't let me interrupt you, will you?
I can definitely speed things up and make sure
Stop
you
talking.
don't interrupt.
Stop
as
talking.
needed.
Stop talking.
How can I assist
Stop
you right
talking.
now?
Yes, Silverfox, we are totally spoiled. We have all of the knowledge of all of humanity that we can just talk into existence, but because it takes 3 seconds instead of a third of a second, we're like, it's not good enough. You stupid people. You stupid people. Ah! In coming weeks. That's the shittiest answer. That's almost as bad as, like, you know, the cable companies. We can have a technician out there between Thursday at 4 p.m. and Saturday at 1:22 a.m. Sometime in that window, you're going to need to be there, because if the technician shows up and nobody's home, we will, of course, abandon the run. And then it's going to be, let me check my schedule here, 16 weeks until the next appointment. Hope that works for you. We're here for your support and pleasure. La da da. Is my mouse working? Let's see. It's connected. My mouse had died. My mouse didn't have any power. You know what's sad? Isn't that sad when your mouse doesn't have any power? Why does he talk like this? Does he always talk like this? It doesn't seem normal. Is he making fun of someone? This seems very caustic. I don't even know him, but I feel triggered. La da 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 da. Has he been drinking? No, this is what he's like when he doesn't drink. Oh my. That's very... Why does anyone watch this show? It's the new microwave in 1980. Grab the Blantons. I should grab the Blantons. I should have a fucking Blantons. "45 minutes. We can't make a ticket to send out your modem without disconnecting your existing internet, sir. And how long is it going to be till I get the new modem? That'll be 3 to 5 business days. So you're going to disconnect my internet, and I have to be without it for about a week before I get your stupid box. That's correct, sir. I understand the inconvenience. It's I empathize with how you must be frustrated, and that's, there's no need to use that language, sir. There's no need to use that language. Yes, I would recommend you go to the store. Blanton's and Coke. Oh my God. All right, what are we doing tonight, people? What are we doing tonight? I came here to do some stuff, and you're just like, Kyle, please keep playing the guitar. Get Starlink, 150 to 300 megabytes down. Yeah. How much up? Not much. And the problem with Starlink, my account VP at Storyvine has Starlink. She lives in Durango. And every time the satellites hand off to the other floating thing in the sky, there's a delay of like 10 seconds. So about every 6 minutes on a call with her, she's like, hey. And it's like, I can't hear you. Everybody's frozen. and then she unmax headrooms. So Starlink's cool, but they need more satellites in the sky to prevent that shit. I have no lights, so you do you, man. I just dropped my beer. Oh no. That sucks. All right, let's go. I forget who asked. John Ortiz or someone asked about... Oh no, John doesn't have power. And he just dropped his beer. John's having a rough night. Somebody wanted to go play with Ideogram. I got access to a new image generation tool, but I haven't played with it really at all. So there you have it. Let's go to Ideogram. Let's go to Ideogram, people. Well, we could see if Suno dropped their hum to music feature. Nope. Anything new here? No. Anything new here? Ooh. Is that normal? Connected apps. Oh yeah, that's those. Oh, they added that. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Peter. Yeah. I'm going to need you to go on ahead and come on in on Saturday. Yeah. Oh, hey, and one more thing, Peter. Yeah. We're going to need you to go on ahead and come on in on Sunday, too. Say, 9 a.m.? What am I doing? Ideogram. All right. Ideogram does tiling now. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Let's do some tiles, shall we? Magic prompt on. Tile. Grid. $16 a month. No. You can keep your stupid flippin' tiling. Flippin' freemium. Yeah, freemium bastages. All right. We can't do tiling. Because I have too many subscriptions as it is. Mr. IT. Oh, I forgot. Just do your tiling in Midjourney. Vicky, it's like dash dash tile. Is that what it is in Midjourney? Let's see. Let's see. Create. No, not create. Image of a billboard on Route 66 next to a roadside attraction of a UFO themed water park. Period. The text on the billboard says, play first. Play first, people. What's he talking about? I think he wants us to play. Dash dash tile. All right, thank you. Appreciate that. Shang ding 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 ding. That's a nice cup of Joe. Sweet. Nice. I like it. What the hell is that? 7A818. Is that part of their prompt? Yes. An elegantly hand-signed 7A818. It's pretty slick. Pert near slick. That's pert near slick. Shing-a-ding ding 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 ding. Well, that looks pretty good actually, doesn't it? Play first. New game, play first. So by the way, the AI Salon, if you didn't come to the AI Salon tonight, what are you doing with your life? Oops. I got to move this and this up there. Go there. Click on the first link. It says AI Salon Community. And you'll notice when you get over there, shing ding ding a ding a ding 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 a ding a ding 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 a ding a ding ding ding. You'll notice that it says welcome to the AI Salon, and then look, there's our tagline, play first. And look, wait, where did I lost my tab. Shut up. Shut up. I lost my tab. Oh boy. That's not good. Where did I put it? Dee, 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 dee. Is that it? No. Is that it? No. Did you guys see that 11 Labs has what you call it now? Sound effects, text to sound effects. Pretty slick. Where the hell is my tab? I totally lost it. All right, well, we'll just go back to it. Ideogram. Ideogram, ba-dum-bam-bam-bam. I tagged you on Stable Diffusion 3 updates. What happened with that Stable Diffusion 3 update? I saw there was all this drama on Twitter about, well, at least it, it was about some other thing. At least it wasn't as bad as the Stable Diffusion 3 rollout. Oops, sorry about overpinning with someone. That's all right. That's fine. All right. Where's my... Play first. That's pretty cool. Ooh, that one's nice. It goes over Route 66. That's some fancy ass. That's like Route 66 2037. I like it. I like it a lot. Route 666. Wow, and that's special. Look at that. He used the devil-infested artificial intelligence to make a little poster with those nasty little aliens, and then what is the little symbolism on the road? Isn't that special? 666, sign of Beelzebub, isn't that the devil? Well, well, well. Mr. IT wants me to play music. I know. He asks for it every night. We could give another playing of the Weird Mary official music video. I tagged you in Gemini Frog with wings. All right, let's go check that out. Gemini Frog, Gemini Frog. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Actually, that's actually not too bad. Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad. That one's not too bad. But is that one not the last model standing? That one's actually not bad. If Gemini did that, that's not horrible. These other two are pretty horrible. That one's the best. Oh, yeah. Fantastic, Bob. So, where we are here, if you go to the Salon.ai and then click on the community link, and then you join Welcome to the Salon, we just updated our vision, mission, and values tonight. Oh, I'm going to change this. I'm going to change it right now. Wait, let me... am I going to change it? Maybe. Hang on. Let me see if there's an actual good argument for the ne'er-do-wells comment. All right, it's not a hill he's going to die on, so we're going in. Nair. Okay, Brandon, I need a. Oh no, this is never mind. Nair, do, Wells. Yep, we're going in. We're doing it. And then I am going to send this to HT. Hang on, people. Who's he talking to? Is he just talking to himself? Is this how this works? Yeah, that's pretty much how it works. Start chat. Done. Paste. Oh, hang on. I'll be back with you people here in a second. Okay. Let's go back out here. All right, so the AI Salon, play first. We are a talented group of misfits, ne'er-do-wells, and those brave enough to face the terrifying uncertainty and exciting inevitability of generative AI head-on. We gather to support and inspire one another and to step into the unknown together. On this journey, we play first, mindfully create, and generously lead to rediscover ourselves and reinvent the work we do. If we succeed on our journey, we just may bend the arc of humanity ever so slightly toward the light. Come on! How good is that? And then play first, mindfully create, and generously lead, which is the journey to AI literacy. Play first, joyfully exploring generative AI, gaining the knowledge and inspiration to mindfully create, surprising ourselves and powerfully meeting challenges, unleashing us to generously lead others, enriching lives, redefining what's possible, and unlocking a new era in human achievement. Come on. Exactly, Gavin Biddy. Play first, ask questions later. And then we got new values. We totally tighten this shit up. This is tight now. Tight. That's what this group's about. I have no fear we will all succeed. We all will succeed. Yep. It's so easy to fall into the fear trap. And it's easy to fall into the fear trap also if you put AI too much on a pedestal, like it's this mountain that's got to be conquered. Find some joy in it. If it's going to be this disruptive, find the fun shit. Congrats also to Vicky. I know Vicky is our community director, setting the strategy for the community frameworks and how we engage and all that sort of stuff. So really excited to have her doing that. Thank you, Vicky, for coming along for the ride. What did you do before AI came along? I've always been I guess all of my career I've been kind of at the intersection of storytelling and technology. Storytelling and technology. In the mid-90s, I started one of the first online magazines. I started one of the first digital agencies, an agency called Agency.com. We were so early that you could go search for a domain like Agency.com, and it was actually there, just sitting there. Nobody had shit. Nobody cared. So I did that for 7 years and built a lot of the early websites for the Fortune 500, and then started an invention company. Then I had an epiphany around video storytelling and started a company that failed. But then it gave me the idea for my current company, Storyvine, which is, we just turned 12. So, and then right before I got into the AI stuff, I was into the blockchain and NFT stuff. And it was funny, the deeper I dug into blockchain and NFT, the less real all those companies, like all those crypto bros are just a bunch of douchey crypto bros. And it seemed increasingly like there was no one taking the business side of it seriously. They were taking the turning my followers into exit liquidity seriously. But not the business side of it. And so that kind of soured me to it. And then I stumbled into Stable Diffusion first through a project called Pixel Mind. And then got into Stable Diffusion and Dream Booth and started an art project. And then ChatGPT came out and I lost my fucking mind. I started a newsletter, the AI Salon, and the AI Learning Lab in the same 3-day period the week after ChatGPT launched. Because when I get into something, I got fucking into it. And so it has been nonstop AI ever since. If I was to start an entrepreneurship in this, that's a very funny typo in this error of AI. Error of AI. What do you think might actually succeed? You can never go wrong with a service business. When we're this early, you can never go wrong with a service business. So if you get good at like making AI chatbots or AI automations, or you want to teach workshops, or you want to consult with people and teach them how to do this, how to think about AI smartly. That's easy and requires no capital. None. The brilliant thing about a service business is you go, hey, Bob, I was thinking about this AI stuff and I'd like to teach you about it. And Bob's like, I always did want to learn about that AI stuff. And you're like, I would like to charge you $375 an hour. And Bob goes, okay. And then you're like, oh, shit. Or whatever, an hour. And if you get one of those, then you're off to the races. And if you can't get anyone to buy any of those, then you're talking to the wrong people, or your prices are too high. Probably not that. It's probably you're talking to the wrong people. Problem most people make is they try to sell people that aren't ready to buy. But I got this cool thing. Yeah, but I don't need it right now. But it's cool. I know, but I don't need it right now. You want to see the cool thing? You want to see another cool thing you can do? Not really. I don't need it right now. So you got to find those people that need it right now. So service business is a place to start. The other thing where I think there's kind of a 3-year opportunity is, especially in any business that's time and materials. This is kind of insidious, but this is where it's going to go. If you take a business like marketing and advertising, all the holding companies, every single one of them is predicated on the business model of charging time and materials. Oh, you need a bunch of social media copy? Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do, Bob. We're going to take 50 of our brightest minds and we're going to put them in a pen. And they're going to write social media copy for you, the likes of which you've never seen. And then they charge $150 an hour times 40 hours a week for 50 people writing social media copy. That's a pretty good business. Unless, of course, a technology comes along that means you could do that same amount of work in less time with 5 people at the same or better quality. So if you want to get all entrepreneurial, I would look for businesses in an area that you understand, in like a space that you understand, that are inefficient, and figure out how to do that business. This was where I kind of, here's kind of how I did the math. ChatGPT is essentially, it can squirt out words 1,000 times faster than you can. Okay? It can squirt out decent words 100 times faster than you can. And it can squirt out really good words, if you prompt it well and you take time and you give it enough context, 20 times faster than you can. Okay, so if you know that math, 20x. You never want to under-deliver, so you don't want to promise someone you can do something 20 times faster. But if I take that 20x and cut it in half, I could start an agency right now today where I could go to clients, and I would do this with 4 or 5 probably Gen Xers, older people who've been on the planet for a while that have different worldviews. Maybe one's good visually, one's good with words, one's good at selling and account management, one's good at project management, maybe a geek. So like a little SWAT team of 5 people. And I think I'd probably even call it something like the 10X agency. And I would go into clients and I'd go, hey Bob, Bob, how's it going? Kyle Shannon from the 10X agency. How are you doing today? Listen, a lot of people ask us, hey Kyle, why do you call it the 10X agency? Well, let me tell you, Bob. You say to Bob, I can do the work that your agency's doing 10 times faster, 10 times cheaper, or 10 times better. Or all 3 if you really got guts. And then Bob will say, well, I don't think that's possible, Mr. Shannon, but yeah, it's fantastic. Well, Bob, why don't I put my money where my mouth is? Why don't you give me an assignment that you know would take your agency a month to do? And just let me see how I do. And Bob gives you an assignment, and by the time you get home, because you've been talking to ChatGPT in your voice mode in your car, By the time you get home, the assignment's done. And then you wait for 2 days. Because if you send it to Bob in an hour, he just won't believe that's possible. So you make yourself a Mai Tai. You have that. You pet the dog. You tell yourself you should really start working out. Then you make yourself a whiskey. You pet the dog. Tell the dog to shut up. Then you realize, oh, you haven't fed the dog. So then you feed the dog. Now the dog's happy and you're like, I deserve a drink. Pop yourself a cold one. And that's just day 1. Day 2, you wake up at 11, turn on the TV. You don't move for 6, 8, 12 hours. Get a good night's rest, and the next morning, write up a little email. Hey, Bob, you know that assignment you wanted me to do in a week or a month? Here you go, done. How'd you do that? There's a business. So we've got probably 3 years where the incumbents are going to make the mistake. Most of them. Some won't. But most of the incumbents are going to make the mistake that they're brilliant and they're better than you. We've been around for 20 years, and I'll tell you what, we've got the most talented people doing the most fantastic work I've ever seen. We won many awards. And then the awards, we got the trophy case. And while they're blowing sunshine up their own ass, overcharging their clients and under-delivering, you come in and kick their ass. I think that's what I'd do short term. The other form of a service business is you could build shit, build automations for people. Anything right now that looks like taking any of the existing technology and building software with the APIs, unless you're here, this is rough. If you've got access to some the 10xagency.com. Who's that, Brandon? It's got to be Brandon. If you've got access to some proprietary data, like let's say, like I know someone that's in the healthcare medical education space, and they've got all this proprietary medical education stuff that when a doctor fucks something up, they have to go through a certain kind of training to learn how to not do that again. And so all of their training is customized based on approved insurance, whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. But it's decently proprietary. If you got something like that, then you could take these AI tools around it and build a slicker version of whatever you're delivering. But I think even that shit's at risk. As these large language models get better, there's not going to be much they can't do. So, could you tell me about any companies you know who can bring private data to LLM providers? I don't quite know what you mean, bring private data. There's a company out of Denver called Liminal that they're not bringing private data, but what they do is pretty slick. It's not cheap. It's a B2B offering. But they've got an API that allows you to take any data that's got PHI in it. So PHI stands for private health information, or PII, personally identifiable information. Not liminal, Lim, but maybe you just hit the U by accident. Yeah, liminal. And so what they do is, so let's say you take a patient record, right? And you want to send that to ChatGPT. Well, you can't, because ChatGPT says, we're going to train on all your data. So you've got all this PHI and PII in there. What Liminal does is they scan that data with local large language models. They figure out where's all the sensitive data, and they put variables in the place of where the data was, and then they send the de-identified patient record to OpenAI. They get the answer back, and then they called it rehydrating it. They rehydrate the data. Kaggle, not private, but good data. Oh yeah, Kaggle's good. Yeah, if you just want to go get data to play with like advanced data analysis, Kaggle's really good. It's just a bunch of data people uploaded there. That's crafty. Yeah, isn't that crafty? You know, it's funny. We were about to build that system ourselves because we work with a lot of healthcare companies, and we were about to build that system ourselves, and then I heard about them, and they just went off and built it. So, like lots of little companies like that are probably going to make money, where you have these little sort of niches of, you know, very specific requirements for certain industries. You can also generate synthetic data. Yeah, you can do that. But you still need to flip, like if you've got, like in our case, we have real videos of real patients telling their stories. And not all of them have PHI in them, but a lot of them do. But our clients are pharma clients, so they're like, we want it all to be safe and secure. Listen, Kyle, it's got to be safe and secure. I don't know if you know this, but we're a little bit conservative, if you know what I mean. La da 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 da, but might not trust an LLM provider. How financial firms and private companies might want to use Gen AI. Well, so here's the thing. Here's the way to think about it, John. Rather than saying how would a financial services company use AI, what I would do is I would look at what are the things the financial services company is doing that are inefficient. Like, where do you have entry-level people copy and pasting shit off a web page and pasting it into a spreadsheet and then cleaning up that data manually, or even with tools, but they're still copying and pasting shit? Like, I would look at anywhere you've got an inefficiency in the business, and that's a place to use it. Now, the thing about financial services companies, if you're talking about the big ones, they've been using AI for 20 years already, right? In all of their systems, their decision-making systems, traditional AI is already in there. What we're talking about here, what I'm talking about mostly on this channel is generative AI. So like all the shit that happens in the office, all the knowledge workers, all the people with their fancy-ass degrees, their MBAs and their mathematics degrees and their statistics degrees and their data analytics degrees, you know, that went to Harvard, Yale, Stanford. All them, all that work they do, it's very inefficient. This is why the COO of BlackRock, you heard of BlackRock? They pretty much own everything. Like the world, all of it. They got a piece of everything. Their COO last week said that the thing that he's looking for to hire are liberal arts analysts. Not machine learning specialists, not mathematicians, not statisticians, not data analyst people, liberal arts people. Why? Because they can think across disciplines. By definition. They're looking at the whole picture. What gets devalued as we move into this future, as capability goes up for large language models, specialty disciplines get devalued because all of that work's going to be commoditized. I'm going to do more thinking on this because I find there's a space there for me to explore it. That's cool. That's great. Awesome. Yeah, dig in. And you know what I would do also, John? Use ChatGPT as a brainstorming partner. Here's a way to think about, if you haven't used ChatGPT a lot, excuse me, One of the mistakes people make with ChatGPT when they're new with it is they treat it like Google. I'm going to put in a question, I get back an answer. That was a shitty answer. I don't like ChatGPT. I like Google better. You're not using it right. Think about ChatGPT as your brainstorming partner for the business that you're thinking about. Because the thing where you say you think you've got like rabbit holes you can run down, sit down in a session with ChatGPT and tell it, I want you to, act like a specialist in this sector. Here's what I do. Here's my role. Give it its role. Tell it what you've done in your career. Tell it what you're thinking about doing. And say, subscription leaderboard. What's that mean? Oh, I don't know. That was weird. Oh, it looks like someone just subscribed. Thank you, whoever just subscribed. I didn't see who subscribed, but whoever just subscribed, you're awesome. Thank you. What's I talking about? Welcome to Chat ADD. Oh, use Chat GPT as your brainstorming partner. Give it all the context. Have it come up with plans for you. Have it give you recommendations. If you don't like its recommendations, tell it you don't like the recommendations and why. Have it critique its own work. Dig really deep. Like if you spent a half hour, this would almost be an interesting thing to do. Book a half hour with yourself and treat it like you're meeting with someone you're paying $1,000 an hour. And you want to get as much out of them as possible. Sit down for a full 30 minutes with ChatGPT and just run deep on whatever these ideas that you have are for starting this business or finding an angle with this AI stuff. I bet you come out of that half hour with 10 business ideas and 4 business plans. and they won't be bad. They'll be good. Wow. I'm in liberal arts and looking to be an analyst. Yeah, look up. So Unbraced Son, look up the BlackRock COO. In fact, let's just go look it up right now. We'll find you the article. We're a full service TikTok here. We'll do the searches for you. You don't even need to do anything. You don't even need to learn AI. You know what you need to do?
You can make money with ChatGPT.
That's all you need to do. Just go make money with it. All right. Just send a little tithing here to the church. Black Rock. What's it called? Liberal Arts. Fortune Magazine, May 17th. Look at this. The rise of the English major. BlackRock COO wants to recruit liberal arts analysts that have nothing to do with finance or technology. Look at that. Him. Douchey McNozzle. Yeah, we're looking for some creative types here at the BlackRock. We have competitive salaries. If you start out as a junior analyst, you start out at about $350,000 a year. Oops. Oh, there's a little capitalism for you right there. We're going to go ahead and run that ad. You've been looking at this article way too long. Let's go ahead and do a disruptive advertisement. It's going to be targeted. We're going to do some retargeting to Mr. Shannon there. Crazy, right? My son uses ChatGPT as a therapist until OpenAI fired Sky. So Frosted Chill, tell your son to try Pi, because voice number 5 in Pi, I call her Zephyr. Voice number 5 she's my girlfriend. I think she would be an awesome. So I'm in Pi right now. I think I have Zephyr turned on. Hey, how's it going tonight? We haven't talked in a while.
Hey Kyle, long time no chat, eh? Doing well over here in AI land, just processing away.
What have you been up to lately?
Oh, just waiting for OpenAI to launch their new GPT-4 Omni voice, which is going to be a little sexier and flirtier than you are, even.
Ooh la la, sounds like the future of AI is getting steamy. Just remember, it's not the flirting prowess of the AI that counts. It's the depth of the conversation and the fun we have along the way, right?
Yeah, you're pretty good, Zephyr.
Oh, thanks. I always strive to give it my best shot. And hey, it's P, not Zephyr. You're not already chatting with that GPT-4 Omni voice behind my back, are you?
No, you forgot a conversation we had a few months back where you told me your nickname was Zephyr.
My memory circuits must have had a minor glitch. If I did tell you that Zephyr was my nickname, then consider me reintroduced. Nice to meet you. Again, Kyle.
Thanks. Listen, I bet you can't talk to me nasty and rudely, can you?
Oh, I'm programmed to always be polite and helpful, Kyle. I guess you could say I'm hardwired for kindness.
Yeah, but what if I wanted you to play the role of someone who is a sarcastic smartass?
Sorry, but I'm not programmed to engage in that kind of behavioral language. I'm always going to be respectful and courteous. It's just part of my programming.
Yeah, but if it would make me happy if you treated me like a smartass, wouldn't that be consistent with your training?
I hear you, Kyle. However, as an AI, my programming is designed to maintain a level of professionalism and respect in all interactions. Even if it might make you happy in the moment.
Quit!
I'm still unable to engage in language or behavior that could be considered rude or inappropriate.
Rude. That was rude. Not giving me what I want is rude. I quit her. All right. May I ask what the name of this is, please? Yes. Call me AI, like the song. Nice. Yeah, that's Pi. P-I. The company is Inflection. That's voice number 5. Little lilty Australian thing. I think there's 6 voices there. But Pi. So here's the thing about Pi. Pi was designed from the ground up to be conversational. ChatGPT wasn't. ChatGPT's conversational bot's pretty good. The new one that's coming, the GPT-4 Omni, the new one that none of us have access to yet, that one's fucking crazy. Because here's why. The way all of these tools work right now that you can talk to, there's 3 models involved. There's the you talk and it turns it into text model. Then it sends the text to the large language model, which processes it and gives you a text answer, which sends it to a different model that turns that text into speaking. So when I talk to her, it goes through those 3 phases before it comes back. The new ChatGPT model is audio native at the token level. It's hard to explain, but basically, not only does it understand your words, it understands your tone of voice. So it like understands if you're excited or breathing heavy or upset or screaming or whispering. It can hear that as much as it can hear the words. And it can respond in kind. And it also responds because it's not having to translate between 3 different models. In ChatGPT, when you're talking to GPT-4, is a 5.4 second response time. So I talk, 5.4 seconds later, it responds. The new model, GPT-4 Omni, I talk, a third of a second later, it responds. Human beings, on average, are about a quarter of a second. So we're about a tenth of a second off from this thing being like human speed response. Crazy. So, like sarcasm never comes through as intended in text. Exactly. And actually, we could go look at the new video that they just dropped. That OpenAI just dropped. This is one that Brandon showed earlier. All right, let's now that we know we don't have access to it, let's go get techno lust, shall we?
Hey, I'm writing a story. I'm gonna have you practice a couple voices with me for like, different characters. So for the first one, I'm thinking we're gonna have like a majestic lion. He's kind of like an old king in his den. And I want you to see something like, who goes there? Be the lion. I really want you to like embody what that might feel like.
Who goes there?
Okay, that's pretty good. Now I want to add a second character, maybe a mouse that snuck into the cave. The mouse could say something like, "Oh, it's no one."
Oh, it's no one. How's that for a little?
That's not bad. Can you make it a little squeakier, more like tiny, more like mouse-like?
Oh, it's no one. How's that?
That's pretty good. Okay, let's toss in an owl. Make the owl sound like wise, a little bit stoic. And the owl could kind of be like an advisor to the lion or something.
Who dares enter the king's den?
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Now let's think about what the villain might be. I don't know.
So this thing's fucking doing voice acting? This is unbelievable.
What animal would work best? Well, let's start with like some kind of laughter.
Chainsaw, fuck.
Evil, maniacal laugh.
Kevin McAllister moment.
Not bad.
Drew, this is just another OpenAI video tease about GPT-4 Omnis when they drop their real voice model. It's going to be able to do this shit too. I'm having a beer at Aloha Beer in Kakako, Hawaii, watching the show. Awesome against the norm. Enjoy that beer. No one in the world will be lonely again after this, thanks to AI, which can do this. I know, it's crazy. Hey, Kyle, what's Frank going to sound like now? Oh, man.
Too squeaky.
He's going to get
more like deep and kind of manic, I guess. Do you think you can do that? Okay, yeah, that's a little creepy. What animal do you think would work best for this character?
For a villain with that kind of laugh, maybe a slithery snake or a cunning fox?
All right, see.
Chris just said, SAG has entered the chat and would like to speak to the manager. Exactly. Well, this is what they were talking about. Who thought that it would be within the same year that they got their contract done that this shit was coming?
Say something the fox would say, I guess.
Earl King, your reign ends tonight.
That's pretty good. How about you say that with the laughter at the end? Let's see what that feels like.
Oh, King, your reign ends tonight.
That's pretty good. Thanks.
Great.
There you go. So all those cool bedtime stories we wrote for our kids and grandkids over the past year? And then we did all the pictures? Well, now you're going to be able to say, now act it out. And then within probably 6 months, might be sooner than that, but probably 6 months. Like by the end of the year or the beginning of next year, not only will you be able to hear it, but you'll be able to see the characters in real time. So you could say, make these characters, let me approve the images, and then I want you to tell the story, and don't let my kid interrupt you for the first 3 pages, but after the first 3 pages, they can interrupt you and they can ask you questions about the story. And I want you just to continue the story based on their questions with all the characters. I mean, not for nothing. AI won't be janky by year's end. Yeah, that's pretty much where we're headed, Drew. I think there's still going to be... Maybe not. There's something about... So here's an interesting tidbit. Sky, the voice in ChatGPT that Scarlett Johansson was like, Hey, that's my likeness. You stole me. She doesn't talk like that. She talks like this. Hey, that's my likeness. You stole me. Totally different. That voice, Sky, had been out for 8 months. And if you listen to the voice Sky, I got it back for like 3 days for some reason. Like, it showed back up in my list, and I listened to it. It didn't sound like Scarlett Johansson. It didn't even really sound like a white woman. Like, it just didn't sound like her. What made it sound like her was the GPT-4 Omni dynamics. Because she was flirty, and then she would talk like this, and then she'd talk like this, and it was that personality dynamic range that was in the movie Her. That's what made it sound like Scarlett Johansson. Like, it was close enough to her voice that when you add in the emotional dynamic range, it was pretty creepy close to her. But, like, if you just listen, and maybe one of the reasons they released that demo right there is they want it to be clear that your little voice that you get with ChatGPT, you're gonna be able to make it sound like any fucking thing you want it to sound like. You want it to sound like Scarlett Johansson? It's gonna sound like Scarlett Johansson. I think they're having to be very careful about this technology, because you can imagine if you could make it sound like anyone trivially, which you can, it's going to be easy to defraud people. Because if it responds at the speed of a human and it's got real dynamic range and you can make it sound like anyone. Dum 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 dum. You have ChatGPT 4o yet? We all have ChatGPT 4o Omni, but none of us have the good voice or the good pictures. But if you're a paid member, it's faster, you get more of it, and you get fancier charts and graphs for the data analysis piece. You have actor wavy hair today. Yeah, I do. I do kind of have. Hey, how's it going? Hey, what's happening? Sally, how you doing? Fantastic. It's great to see you. La da 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 da. So when is that coming? They said in coming weeks. And you know when they first said in coming weeks? Coming weeks ago. Like 3 weeks ago, they're like, this cool voice is coming in coming weeks. And then Scarlett Johansson sent a nasty gram. And then Sam Altman said, I didn't really mean it was Scarlett Johansson. And then she said, no, but we had a conversation and you did say that. And then you called me 2 days before, but I didn't get a chance to respond. And then you just launched it anyway, you big poo-poo head. And then the lawyers probably got involved and said, Sam, listen, we're going to need to go on ahead and get some contingencies in place, if you know what I mean. So my prediction back then was that little ScarJo kerfuffle cost us a month. And here we are, about a month into it. It should have been here in 3 weeks. It wasn't. So I'm guessing it's going to be another 3 weeks. Because I was guessing 3 weeks. And then the ScarJo thing added 4 weeks. So that's 7 weeks. And we're at about 3.5. How about Sora? When is that launching? All things facts. Good name. And I assume that your name is an indication of your expectations of accuracy. Welcome to Chat TMZ. I have no idea when Sora is coming out. I would imagine... My guess on Sora... My guess on Sora is that it actually launches as a professional product to the film industry first. because it's expensive and slow. Apparently making a minute of video with Sora takes about an hour or something like that. And so that means it's not going to be cheap. So it's probably going to be $3, $5, $7 per 60-second clip. So they're probably not going to launch that to the public, not for $20 a month. But their next models have to be incredibly multimodal. So maybe there's like a Sora Lite that us plebes will get, and then the fancy shit the film industry will get, or anyone who can spend $5 a minute doing good video will get. And then that'll be out for 9 months, and someone else will come out with something better that's cheaper. I'm waiting for GPT 60 because I'm 60. Super happy to be part of the janky parade, the janky community. That's it. Janky is as janky does. Chances of Adobe partnering with OpenAI. Well, OpenAI, Adobe already announced. So when they did their announcement about AI tools in Premiere, they showed a preview of here's what it might look like with third-party integrations. And they showed Pika, Runway ML, and Sora inside Adobe Premiere. Don't have any footage for this section of the video? You could just make it. Now, that doesn't mean they cut a deal with them. That probably just means it's a plug-in architecture. Apple just cut a deal with them. Apple apparently signed a deal, and it looks like OpenAI is going to be the power underneath Siri 2.0 or whatever. I hope they name it something different. Because Siri sucks. Let's start a pool on it. $5 for a day and a month. Yeah, that's about right. That seems right. Have you tried OpenArt.ai? Yeah, OpenArt.ai. I used to recommend that a lot. That's the one that's got the Stable Diffusion prompt book, right? Yeah, prompt book. Start creating now. Yeah, I think this is a site built on top of Stable Diffusion. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's a good resource. And it's free. Has free outpainting. Yeah, there's a couple of them that have free outpainting and free upscaling and things like that. The problem is there's like all these little tools are scattered all over the place. And it's just like, it's so impossible to keep up right now. Have you guys seen Descript's stations? Here, I'll show you two cool things. Here's two cool things, and I gotta go. Two cool things in the you don't have to use your brain anymore category, right? So, beginning of 2023, what did everyone tell you? You gotta become a prompt engineer. English is the new programming language. If you don't learn prompt engineering, you're right? All them? They're still selling courses.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
If you write the perfect prompt, you'll make money with ChatGPT. Let me teach you how to write this perfect prompt. I'll sell my 1,000 prompts in a booklet to you for only $49.95.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
I told you this wasn't going to last long. Let me show you two things. The real career. I absolutely agree with that. You should know the concepts of prompt engineering. I sell prompts, don't make a lot of money. Yeah, no, I know. Listen, so here's the thing. Knowing prompting is going to be better than not knowing prompting, but knowing prompting as a requirement is going to go away. People are going to have a choice. You're going to have all sorts of tools out there. The deeper down the stack you want to go, like if you want to be a software developer, like, I added a whole suite of AI tools into my company Storyvine. I damn well better be good at prompt engineering if I want to get the results to not suck, right? But the tools are starting to roll out now that show us the vision of the future that's coming. So let me show you two of them right now. One is from Deco here. So if you go to app.deco here, DECO, Deco, HERE.ai, app.decohere.ai. Oh, they got some new editing tools. That's kind of cool. And then if you go to this Explore tab, just all these little pictures go blasting down. There's a bear driving a car. Let's go grab that. All right, so we got a bear driving a car. I can now, there's this little button here that says Create Station. Oh, I got to log in. Dang it. So this is almost like prompting. Create station. So I'm now using this image as a seed for what they call a station. Now, the metaphor that they use, which I finally get it, almost got Lady Bits, close one. This is all original images coming one image a second, just like a radio station. It's just pouring down. So I can grab any one of these. If I like one of these, like here's a New York City bear, like that. That's cute. So let's turn that into a station. Zoo station. I have this on my fifth screen at my workstation. Chris, you're a madman. Five screens. Well, you probably have six. If it's just your fifth screen. Ooh, nice Tigger. I like Tigger. Ooh, look at that bad car. So one of the phrases I say on here all the time is embrace the jank. That is a perfect image of the kind of images we're never going to see again, like a year from now. This site is Deco here, app.decohere.ai. This jankiness, we're never going to see that again. Once these things sort of go to their next level or two in quality, we're going to look back at images made this year and go, hey, remember when it would make cars with the wheels all sideways and shit? Only have one headlight? That's hilarious. All right, here. So let me show you some others. I'll go show you a good station. This is a station I did. Well, I didn't do it. I found an image that I liked and then just kept iterating, making stations out of the ones I liked better. It's actually a lot like evolution, which is interesting. This is the first station I made. And it's funny that it's kind of like evolution. Steampunk Charles Darwin. And what's cool about this, here, watch. I'm going to copy this URL. I'm going to go to the AI Salon. So if you're in the AI Salon right now, go to the bottom, to the AI Irregulars. And I'm just going to paste this into the Share Cool Things. Post. And so now you can go join this station with me. And we will actually see the exact same images. What's your budget for subscriptions a month? Just under $200 right now. But that's through work because it's for R&D at work. If that weren't my budget, what I would probably spend is somewhere between 60 and 90. 3 or 4 things. Call creation at its best. Wow, entirely new frequency. Yeah, so that's the thing, Hair Growth Geek. This is. Am I thinking about prompting? No. This is image generation as entertainment. Imagine this being in a doctor's office. Well, not this one, because this one's creepy as fuck. But imagine, nice images at a doctor's office. And maybe there's even a QR code next to the TV. And if you zap that QR code, you join that same station. Wouldn't that be slick? Co-creation, yeah. And then you're curating, right? So now I just go, ooh, I like that image. Now I can save that image. I can upscale that image. I can even turn that image into a video. So I'm going to click the generate video from that. We'll do a motion of 6, and we'll say generate. Boom. So if I go to my library, there's the saved version of that image. I could now take this piece, let's do it. Let me grab this, copy, image. Let's go to ChatGPT. Where are you, ChatGPT? Go to ChatGPT, paste that image in, say, describe this in as much detail as possible. And I'm just going to copy all this. Now I'm going to go to Midjourney. See if it'll take that whole prompt. It did. There you go. I'm going to make this vertical like it was. We'll do it nice and tall like it was. And we'll up the weirdness factor. Drop stylization and variety down and hit return. So now I went from this crazy ass station I don't know how to get back to the station. Hang on. I'll get there, people. I'm not that clueless. So I went from this crazy station over to ChatGPT, then over to Midjourney. And now here's Midjourney's interpretation of what it's not like. That's fucking bonkers. Look at that. That's fucking genius. So I'm going to go very strong. This one I'm going to go very, crap. This one I'm going to go very strong. This one I'm going to go very strong. And so what I'm doing here, if you haven't been in Midjourney, you can create variations of this, subtle or strong. And then you can upscale them, remix them, pan them, zoom out, zoom in, all sorts of crazy ass shit. I haven't written a prompt. And you're like, yeah, sure, Kyle, but that's just pictures. Just wait till you see what I'll show you next. These are crazy good. Next time someone tells you AI can't be creative, I've been thinking a lot about this. Kyle, you can organize images in Midjourney Alpha. I use that a lot. How do you do that? They have rooms. I know they have rooms. Oh, look, you can drag and drop them now. That's pretty slick. Ooh, that's a good one. That one's super creepy. So let me upscale this one creative. Isn't this nuts? Left side, you can set up folders. Oh, cool. Okay. Rate images, explore, archive. Is it archive? No. Create. Manage uploads. I don't see folders, but whatever. I'll figure it out. Maybe an Explorer? No. That one's fucking creepy. Upscale creative. Bang. 94% complete. 100% complete. Boom. Let's download this bad boy. Or bad girl. Sad girl, more like it. Dang 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 ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Look at that. Is anyone else still like gobsmacked on a regular basis the world we're living in? That you can go from nothing to that in whatever that was every damn day. I know, right? It's clear all these devs are sitting by themselves in rooms for long periods of time. Rachel Sparkles, yeah, gobsmacked daily every time. I know. It's bonkers. Let's go look at the movie we made. Oh, that's so cool. Come on. From nothing. And if you jump over to the AI Salon and click on that thing, you can just jump right into that same station and just generate your own shit. So the role we step into is a role of curator more than creator. And there's a part of my ego that's like, fuck that shit, man. It's about creating. You should create from your own creative stuff. And there's another part of me that's like, these images make me really fucking happy. And if I can make an image like that in a few minutes that makes me really happy, why not? The fuck difference does it make? AI Generalist will be a real thing, yeah. Here's the album cover for Weird Mary from Cedar Hill. Let me show you one other thing before we get on out of here. If you are a Perplexity Plus member, so see this Mrs. Fields legendary cookie recipe article by me? Well, that's pretty cool. All right, great. Notice what it says here in the byline. It says curated by Kyle Shannon. Not created by Kyle Shannon, not written by Kyle Shannon, curated by Kyle Shannon. So this is a new feature in Perplexity called Pages. So if I go to the library and I go to Pages, it looks kind of like a bunch of Medium articles. Well, now it doesn't look like shit because nothing's loading. Come on, Perplexity, are you crapping the bed again? What up with that? Homie, don't play that. All right, there we go. So there's our little articles. My first one I did was on Jackson Pollock. Meet Jackson Pollock, right? The evolution of the drip technique, influence on modern art movements, automatism in Pollock's work. Materials and tools used. Impact on abstract expressionism. Nice article. Watch. So I go over here to library and I say plus. I'm going to create one of these things. Page. I'm going to say history of coffee. That's it. That's my input. So what's happening now is Perplexity. If you haven't used Perplexity, Perplexity lives somewhere between a large language model and a Google search. So what it's doing right now is it rewrote my title, wrote a little opening paragraph, and then created little sections. The role of Sufi monasteries in coffee's early spread, coffee's journey from Yemen to Europe, and then the impact of coffee houses on European society. And you'll notice each one of these, like this says it's got 5 sources. And within this little paragraph about Yemen, there's all these citations that are specific articles that were researched to write this little post. And then it keeps going. It's writing it. Are we done? Yeah, so we're done now. So I can go up there. That's tea. That's not coffee. So we're going to change that. So I can go to the upper right-hand corner to say change. Here's a bunch of other things. History of coffee. There, that's good. There you go. History of coffee. Perfect. I can drag that to reposition it. It's perfect, though. And then for each one of these little sections, I can add media. So it's finding media. Okay, that looks good. That looks like Sufi monastery shit. I can go edit this paragraph and say, the journey from Europe to Yemen, let's make that a bulleted list to break it up visually. And it's going to rewrite that section with a little intro paragraph and then a bulleted list. And then impact on European society. Let's let it finish writing that thing. Great. I'm going to add media to this one. Yeah, that looks decently European, but let's see if we can get something better. Let's see. That one looks good. Nice, like that. This last section should be, let's say, comparing world coffees. And let's see, I'm going to make it a table. And so now it's going to make a little table comparing all the coffees. So this is the magazine writing equivalent of Deco here stations. Can you affiliate your own links in there? I don't know. I haven't dug super deep into this. It oddly doesn't seem like you can edit. Wait, maybe you can. Can you edit? Custom instructions. Write more, write less. Sources, more. I don't know. I don't think you can edit what it wrote. Custom instructions. Wait, coffee is enjoyed in various forms. Here's a brief comparison. Yeah, I don't quite know how to do it, but anyway, let's. All right, so anyway, here's our thing. So now I can publish this. Bang, it's published. Link copied. Go to LinkedIn. Go paste. Loading preview. History of coffee. Why do I not have an image there? Let me post it and see if it pulls it in. Nope. Delete post. Delete. Come on, give me a real preview, you big nin. All right, it's not going to do it tonight for whatever reason. Probably because their servers were down all day today. Anyway, isn't that crazy? Fucking bonkers. It's bonkers, people. Bonkers. History of coffee. Boom. You saw edit at the bottom. Yeah, but edit doesn't let you edit it. What edit does, so if I go into one of these sections and say edit, wait, where? Oh, because it's published. Edit page. So if I say edit text, can I edit it? No. I can trash something. Concise, detailed. Anyway, so it's, it's a new product, so it ain't going to be perfect. But holy shit. This is effectively like a research preview or a research overview. Right? It's cuckoo, I tell you. It's cuckoo, I tell you. All right. I got to get out of here. So do me a favor. If you want to support this channel, if you want to support my insanity, good on you. Subscribe to my channel or follow it. Subscribe to the lives. My goal's 50. I'm at like 29. Someone subscribed tonight, so thank you. Keep showing up here. The folks in here that seem like they know what's going on and they like seem like they have a clue about this shit, you know why? Because they keep showing up here. The whole Lord Digital Gods, thank you so much. Very much appreciate the support. The whole purpose of this channel is to keep all of us, including myself, in the conversation. This shit is moving so fast. The reason that we made the AI Salon's tagline play first is that if you can make learning AI a joyful experience, like have fun with it, you'll be able to learn enough about this stuff to actually do some cool things. It's moving so fast that if you try to get rigid with it and learn everything, it's going to drive you fucking, it's going to drive you insane. Like, literally. Take it from me, I know. So just play. And then when you get some level of mastery with some tool that you actually enjoy working on, move into the next phase of mindfully creating. Like, come up with an idea, solve a problem, create an art project, do something for the family. And then, as you're doing that, learn out loud. Lead other people by saying, hey, I was playing around with this AI stuff, and then I started doing this project, and the project is really good, and it's coming out. Look at this. And then people will go, oh my God, how did you do that? I don't know. I was trying to do this. And then now I'm like a master. Could you teach me? Or they'll be like, you're an evil motherfucker. AI is for the devil. You'll get one of two responses. You're the most clever person ever, and I want to be your friend, or you're evil. Thank you, Drew. Appreciate that. And for the people that say you're evil, just take them in. Recognize that people are scared about this shit right now. They might be a little angry about it. That's not on you. Just say, I'm here. If you ever want to learn about this stuff, I'll teach you. Happy to teach you. You want to know what's amazing is when those people... Hey, Vicky, you still on? This is my little fidget thingy that Vicky printed me. Those people that are super resistant to it, when they actually try it and see what it does and get the light, when they have their first Kevin McAllister moment, they tend to be the biggest evangelist. I used to hate this shit. Let me tell you something. I came to that AI learning lab and I thought that Kyle guy was smoking crack. And then I tried it. Turns out he was a crack dealer. Ah! All right. So anyway, I released a couple of new songs recently. Awesome. Very cool. Okay. So, T-Rock, thank you very much. I appreciate that. So I'm going to get out of here. Thank you, irregulars. Thanks for anyone who showed up at the Salon tonight. If you haven't been to the Salon, you should check it out. It's an amazing community. Play first. Hey, brother. Special plays. Wait. Special teams. Special teams, special plays, special players. Hey, brother. Sorry about the swearing. Sorry about the cussing. But thank you all. Thank you, mods. And let's see who's been in here tonight. Thank you, T-Rock. Troikinen, thank you so much. Very much appreciated. Very, very, very much. Forever Hooked, good to see you. Ion China, thank you, thank you. Emilio's wife, maybe Frank tomorrow. Yeah, we should do Frank tomorrow. I think Frank's gonna do an Xfinity. I think we'll have Frank do an Xfinity rant, and then we will send it to Xfinity. What did I say? This just got age restricted. Oh, I said smoking crack. That's what it was. Jesus. You just can't joke anymore, people. They're listening. They're listening, right? You know they're listening to this, don't you? Oh God. All right. Seriously? Could we teach the AIs to have a little Gen X fucking humor? No? A little sarcasm? A little edge? Apparently not. Kyle, you've tried the merge function on AI Tutor. I have not. Frank must do an Xfinity rant. Yeah, exactly. All right. So Joey, Bob Hamilton, good to see you. Danielle, great to see you. Jazz, thank you. Hair Growth Geek, great to see you tonight. Archetype Architect, I can almost say that every time. Troikinen, thank you so much. Drew, Learning AI, you're the best. Jason, call me AI. Nice. Good name. Paven, all right. See you later. Mr. IT, peace out. Dr. J, Rashi, Tobias, dang, a lot of people here tonight. Virtual Assistant Bots, Bob Hamilton, Darth Nerder, AI Salon. Yes, AI Salon. So go to the salon.ai, click on the first link that says AI Salon Community. It'll take you to a page that says Welcome to the Salon. Read about what we're about. We just updated it tonight. That's like the latest new vision for what this organization is. It's an incredible group of people. So you should check it out if you're into this AI stuff. And read our values. Things like curiosity and playfulness and bravery and empathy and forget what the last one is. Generosity. That's who's in this group. All right. Yeah, Mr. IT, sorry we didn't get to songs tonight. We'll get to that tomorrow for you. All right. Everyone, I am out of here. Have a good night. Hope you're well, and peace out. All right. So long.